And so it came to pass that we visited great-grandfather Ilya's distillery.
Now we're in the territory of the Duboviazovsky Spirit Fab Factory, yeah, that we tried to reach for a long time,
Yes.
and at last we're here.
As the visit progressed, some men approached.
Wow, they have like a box, which is chain by chain.
Ну їм не розрішають цей сейф
with
вести, так що вони
different locks.
здавали.
Вони не
They,
потягнуть.
no,
Не потягнуть.
there's no like equipment that could take it off, and it stands. And they said that like a box of Zarachovich.
Really?
Yeah.
Zarochovich is...
Can you,
Скажи
можем
йому, що
посмотреть?
скільки
His grandfather was working in for Zarachovich.
Zarochovich had obviously kept his monies here in this strongbox, but it hadn't been enough to save the family fortune in those days of blood and fury.
So that's like today's box that used to be Zarachovich. See, if we look inside, we see that there is special like, you see those things. So it's a construction of the ancient that used to be in the ancient times, but not like in the contemporary times. They think that the money was kept here because it's really heavy.
Like a safe.
Yes, it's like a safe. Yes, absolutely. That's amazing.
I know. It feels fantastic to be in the factory. I mean, what struck me most about the distillery was the scale and complexity, but also its ancientness. Most of the machines seemed straight out of the 19th century. They seemed like they'd come from a Jules Verne novel, or like the set of an early sci-fi Journey to the Moon film. It was more than just a little bit surreal to have penetrated great-grandfather Ilya's distillery.
Насос качає по... Проходьте.
Up in the lab at the top of the distillery, our guide Alex had discovered more evidence of the Zarochovich ownership of the distillery.
The factory was located in the village of Duboviazovka of the Konotop region of the Sumskaya Oblast. It was built in 1904, and before the revolution, it was the private ownership of the rich man, pomeshchik. Rich man Zarachovich.
What should we drink to? Well, all the ladies here and the factory.
За всех lady
we
здесь вам говорю.
we wish you every success with the factory. We hope it continues to prosper and provides work for the village. Okay, the truth is, to be honest, I kind of felt myself. I was walking down the middle of the road, and everyone who looked at me was sort of. Whenever the guy told them the story, everyone was looking at me as if, oh, so he's come back. He's going to take the place over again and produce sugar, and we'll all have a job. You know, and I felt there was some kind of respect. So then I felt myself walking around the place like a baron, you know? And those feelings were kind of like slightly comical because I never really thought that I was going to behave like Lord of the Manor. But then something inside me kicked in and I was sort of beginning to have delusions of grandeur. You know, did I just say delusions of grandeur? Illusions of grandeur. Maybe delusions of grandeur is a good one. Anyway, I felt like I should be, when we go home, I should carry out a thorough assessment of, you know, whether or not it makes sense to invest money, and then try and get a group of investors together and take over the factory again. It would be a really interesting new chapter in my life.
Just your life?
Just my life. Also, my camera operator might be involved too, as she's my wife.